Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Prison Architect. Last episode we were working on a couple of things. First of all, we were working on guard patrol, so now most of our guards are kind of set to walk around a certain area over and over and over again to make sure that we can kind of keep an eye on what's going on throughout our prison at all times. And what I've done since the end of last episode is basically played a lot more Prison Architect single player on a different prison world, and I've learned a few things because some stuff that I did went pretty wrong pretty fast. And the first thing that I've learned is that we need to hire a psychologist as soon as possible. So I've started unlocking psychology. That'll be done in 5 hours and 42 minutes. And basically what that's going to allow us to do is if we come over here to reports and go down to needs, right now this needs tab is grayed out because we don't have this psychologist, but as soon as we get a psychologist, it's going to allow us to see what the prisoners are kind of complaining about, if you will, if they're not getting enough food, if they don't like the quality of food, if they don't think they're getting enough free time, if they don't think they're getting enough time to see their family, stuff like that. And the reason why we need this is because if any of those needs kind of get out of control, like if they think they're not getting enough free time to such an extent that it's making them angry, then they will riot. They will riot, and that is not good for the prison. It is pretty bad for the prison overall. We also need to keep an eye on this over here. You can see the danger level is low, but it's increasing, and the reason that it's increasing is because probably one of those needs is kind of getting out of hand, and we don't know what it is. Also, we do need to set up a medical wing because when things do get out of hand, we need to make sure that we can heal the prisoners who do get kind of attacked, or the guards that get attacked, and make sure we don't just kind of leave them on the floor bleeding, which is what happened in one of my single player worlds. So, to start with today, we're going to work on this grant, which we did take out at the end of last episode. We need to build a medical ward, we need to hire at least 2 doctors, and we need to hire a psychologist, which is also being worked on as well. So, a few things. First of all, I'm still pretty annoyed about this because these doors don't line up. And I know it's a bit of a pet peeve, and I've gone on about it a few times now, but it's annoying me. It's really kind of annoying me. And so one thing I'm going to do here is we're going to set up a space over here for a few new officers, and I think we're going to turn this office into something else. So, we need an office for our psychologist, and we need an office for our accountant. So for that, we're going to need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be the size of the office. Then 1 for the wall, and then another 4, so 9. And then down to the bottom here. That's going to leave a weird shape, but that's fine, because I think what we're going to do after that is kind of extend this hallway out a little bit so we can have some more stuff get built. Now, that's not going to work because of this horrible little pond that we've got right there. So, what that's going to be really annoying. It's going to be really, really annoying. But what we're going to have to do, I guess, is kind of go around it. So we'll extend out like this. And then I'm thinking that we just kind of build where we can, like so, and have this little indentation in the corridor. It's going to look a little bit iffy. It's not going to be the best looking thing in the world, but hopefully it will not be too bad. And then at the same time, what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to leave it there for now, but basically, I'm going to bulldoze this wall. I'm going to make this room here the storage room, which I think we might turn into our medical ward, because we do have the storage room down here right now, which is not getting used anywhere near as much as this one is. So, let's go over to rooms here. Let's go up to speed 3 so we can get some work done. Let's go to rooms. Let's deselect this. That's no longer a storage room. They should start, I think, to move everything out of there at some point. But we're going to make that an infirmary. Did we unlock medical? No, we haven't even unlocked health yet. Okay, we need to do that as well. So that's going to take a little bit of time. Hopefully, not too much time. The danger level is low, but increasing. This is not good. Also, we need to set up some kind of solitary confinement, because right now, if we hover over this, it says 6 prisoners have serious complaints, which is not good, and 3 prisoners are shackled to their cells or in solitary. We don't have a solitary area, so we can't kind of confine those prisoners to a certain area. So that's something we need to work on as well. I think what I'm going to do here real quick is hire a few more guards. We are making quite a nice amount of money per day right now, which is good. Not guards, hire a few more workers to kind of get this stuff done as fast as possible, because I would like to get a psychologist, I would like to get the medical ward, and I would like to get, oh, this is not good, those exclamation points are on the rise, and I would like to get some solitary confinement all up and running fairly quickly, and then later on we'll kind of decide what I'm going to do with this ex-accountant's office. Now, one thing I did notice, and some people did point out in the comment section of the last episode, is my kitchen is a complete and utter mess, because last episode when I said let's put 2 fridges down here and 2 cookers down here, I instead just put down 5 fridges. So right now, our chefs are not doing a particularly good job because they have a ton of fridges and 1 cooker. So one thing that we are going to have to do is also grab a few more of these cookers and stick those down as well. So I'll put one like there, and there. It doesn't look the greatest because we have these like little gaps here and here, but hopefully it will work nicely, and hopefully it means that all of our guards can kind of feed all of our prisoners and we won't have any riots. That's the plan at least. And also we could probably do with another serving table because we do have 32 prisoners now, all trying to kind of eat off this one serving table. So I think maybe like in the middle here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it like right there and see how that works. I would kind of like to have another one somewhere in the prison. What I might do, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but what I might do is maybe move the kitchen further back. And what's this? Is this a workman? Yeah, okay. What I might do is move the kitchen further back down this way, kind of line it up with the shower, and then expand the canteen down this way. So we've got more space for these serving tables, and also more tables for the future. For now, I don't think that's going to be a big deal. I think we've got more than enough tables for all of our prisoners, as well as these two serving tables. I think they should be okay, but we'll see. We're not doing too great on our bank balance right now, which is not particularly good. For here, we're going to want to have 1, 2, 3 staff door, 4, then not there, wall, then 1, 2, 3 staff door. I think the staff door's gonna want to go. Did I do that right? Let me check this in a second. Let me see if that, I don't know if that's right. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna put a brick wall down right there, I think. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think this might need to be one wider now that I think about it. Yeah, so that's gonna go there. Yeah, this needs to be one wider. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down a little bit more right there. Demolish this wall right here. That's going to line up. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it. I'm just going to make it a bigger office. The psychologist or the accountant, whoever gets there first, is going to get a bigger office. Why? Because it's nice and symmetrical. Also, we need to go ahead and stick down a door right about here as well. We'll make it a staff door for now just because why not? And then we'll also go ahead and put that door there because also why not? Let's demolish this wall if we can. Get rid of all of you, and also finish up this wall over here, which is actually in progress. This is good. Okay, cool. Cool. Is this done? We have psychology. Psychology is up and running. That is good. That means that we can hire a psychologist. He's not going to work until we get him an office, so I'm going to pause the game real quick because the prisoners are all about to run out into the prison and attack my psychologist. But what we need to do is we need to get an office. We need to do that like that. We need to grab ourselves, as always, a good old-fashioned chair. Not quite sure what that sound is, but it's horrible, as well as a filing cabinet. And we might as well do the same over here whilst we're working on it. We'll put you there as well, and we will sign this. We will assign this as an office, like so. Nice. Okay, cool. That's going to finish up there. Hopefully, as soon as the stuff's in there, he will run in. The accountant, I have no idea where the accountant has gone. Oh, she's in the staff room. That's nice because she's going to walk out the staff room and realize that she cannot go back into her office, and she'll find another office. Also, people did point out that I didn't finish up this wall here, which we need to put down to make sure that like prisoners cannot just walk into the staff room at any given time. So we'll do that right about now. As soon as this chair gets put down, he should go in there. Also, I think we might want to change the showers up a little bit because it's a bit cramped. It's a little bit cramped. We do have a guard patrolling in here, but that doesn't mean things aren't going to go wrong. Someone's trying to escape. He's now unconscious. This is where the doctors come in handy, because right now we have no doctors and therefore cannot treat this patient. And instead, he's going to lie unconscious on the floor for probably a good couple of hours until we get this grant through. So we'll leave him there for now. That's fine. The psychologist has chosen to take the bigger of the two officers. Not really surprising. He does need some power, however, which is fine. We'll run that along like that. And we'll also go ahead and deselect this room, so that is no longer an office. She's going to leave. Cool stuff. Let's go ahead and stick down a wall like this. We probably should be working on bigger issues right now rather than like fixing my annoyance with this wall, but we'll do that. We will get rid of this wall over here like so, build next wall here. And yeah, I think for now this can be our medical ward or our infirmary. Not really the biggest one in the world. It could do with being a bit bigger, and in the future we'll definitely make it bigger, but for now that should be fine. We're almost there on health. This guy is hopefully going to be fine. I can hear beeping all over the flipping place. We should probably make our yard bigger as well, because right now we've got 32 prisoners. Danger is high, and it's decreasing, but it's high. Because right now we've got 32 prisoners, all trying to clamber over these 5 phone booths, or 6 phone booths, as well as these 4 weight benches, which is not particularly great. So we do need to work on that. Also, if we zoom in on one of these guys, you'll see that they require food, clothing, safety, family, and recreation. Alcohol, spirituality. We need to work on a lot of things. Clothing, we need to set up a laundry room. There's so much stuff we need to do, guys. So much stuff that we need to work on. Laundry room, I think, is under prison labor. unlocks the workshop and laundry. Yeah, so we'll click on that. That guy maintenance should be able to work on that at the same time as health. So that is good. We're also going to work... Oh, we don't have that much money. We need to take out of the grant, and we also need to complete this grant. What grant can we work on? Build 2 officers, hire a warden. How have we not done this yet? That is, if I just press play, that is already done. Do we have any others like that? Unlock maintenance. I think we've done everything there apart from hire a gardener. And so if we do that and hire a gardener once we've unlocked, I guess, groundskeeping? We'll stop prison labor for now and try and unlock groundskeeping just to get that money through. This doesn't look too bad. 6 prisoners say they're well treated. People are getting better. Let's look at our needs section. So as you can see, recreation is all in red, which is not good. Recreation is basically like outdoor activities, freedom to roll around. And I basically think it's to do with like basically these workbenches. We don't have a lot of space out here. So what I'm thinking is we should work on a common room. The common room is this one over here, and it's basically like yard time, but we can put things like couches, pool tables, stuff like that in there to give them something to do other than be in their prison cells and be out in the yard. And what I'm thinking here is we're gonna, let's go over to planning real quick. I'll hit play because I want stuff to get done whilst I'm planning, like the medical ward get up and running. But what I'm thinking here is we go to planning. I'm thinking we extend this pathway kind of out like this, and then do I want to have like more prison cells here? I think I might. And so what I'm thinking, maybe, I don't know how big a maybe if we do something like this, but then we kind of make it fit nicely. We can't go out that way. Maybe if we make like a common room that kind of fits around this wall here, is that gonna work? Can we make that? It's not a particularly nice shape for a common room. So what I'm thinking maybe is actually, if we do this, put it at the end of the hallway, that could work quite nicely. That could work quite nicely. We'll put like another prison block in here. Maybe have the path go around and out if we can. That looks okay to me. It looks okay. Right, health is approved. Let's pause real quick and let's assign this as an infirmary. So over here, where is infirmary? It is right there. Boom. This is now an infirmary. Let's hire some doctors. Instantly, they should probably go and work on that guy who is unconscious by the front door. I would hope. It does need a medical bed. Let's have a look here real quick for medical bed. Here we go. How many of these can we fit in here? I guess 3? They're going to be pretty close together. And oh my gosh, the prisoners sound like they're rioting all day long. You want alcohol? You can't have alcohol, my friend. That's not how this is going to work. It's not happening, okay? As soon as those medical beds get in there, I'm hoping that these guys are going to start working on this prisoner who's like unconscious by the front door. But at the same time, I have no idea. I hope that is something that's going to happen. They are currently working on this. We should also actually build the foundation for this hallway, like so. And then we also need to kind of put a door in there as well. I guess we should probably just kind of demolish these two here, these walls, because the common room is going to be free ground for the most part. It's not going to be an area that's restricted. They're going to be able to go in there whenever they really like. We also need to run some power cables, of course. I'll do something like that just because why not? And then we need to assign it as a common room. So whereabouts is common room? It's here. Can we assign this? We can. So we'll go boom. That is our common room. Right now it's pretty useless and pretty terrible, but we can fix that up pretty soon. And also if we go over to here, recreation, family and freedom are kind of going down. Recreation's not doing too well, but if we go over to, let's say, regime, let's see. They've got a lot of lockup time, and I think if we go ahead and put down some more... Oh, I don't want to do it differently for... I kind of want it to be the same for minimum and normal security for now. Can I change that? I can. Okay, so it's going to be the same for all people right now. Everyone, even if you're minimum security or normal security, is going to do the same thing. But if we give them more free time, hopefully that will kind of increase or decrease that need for recreation. Maybe. I'm hoping so. We should also probably set a guard deployment to kind of just walk backwards and forwards within the common room, just in case they decide to get up to anything a little sketchy over there. So we'll have him walk backwards and forwards in there. We should also work on putting some stuff in here. So let's like put... I guess like a few couches. We'll have these like, that doesn't quite work, so I'll put like a little singular sofa in there. You know what, we'll have like a few phone booths over here if you want to like talk during your like common room hours. And we'll also put like a radio. Do we want a radio or do we want to put like a TV? We'll put a TV in there. We'll put a TV like here, here, and here. Yeah, this guy gets his own TV. And then we'll also throw down like a pool table or two. We'll put like one there and one there. Cool. That looks to me like a pretty sweet common room. They can go in there. They can just chill out after their long, hard day of working in their cells, sleeping, all that kind of good stuff. Cool. All right, that is working. What else did I want to get up and running? We need to hire a gardener, which we can now do. So let's go ahead and just grab one of you guys. That should complete a grant. This one over here. Did I hire a gardener? Or did I hire a third janitor? I don't know, but I hired a gardener. He is now working for us. This is good. This is good. We got 2 more prisoners coming in because apparently we lost 2 prisoners somewhere along the way. The danger factor is decreasing. This is good. This is also good. Spirituality is going up a little bit. We could probably do with setting up some kind of chapel. We also have recreation still on the rise, which is not really something that I'm too thrilled about. But what we also need to work on is solitary confinement, because right now we don't have any kind of system set in place for solitary confinement. I'm not quite sure how many, like, people we're going to need in solitary confinement at any given time, but what I'm thinking is maybe set them up, like, here? Possibly? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this works. We will set up, like, a solitary confinement cell. Let's put some stuff there, make that just a little bit more in line with the prison. And we'll put like a solitary confinement cell there and see if that works. Let's see. How would that... No, actually, I guess that's a bad idea. Let's undo this. Can I undo? Yeah, let's undo that. That's a bad place for solitary confinement to be. Instead, we kind of want a couple of solitary confinement cells. And also, what I'm thinking here is we've got a lot of space right here in the beginning. And I'm thinking we might want to make that a bit bigger. Like, if we go back to planning for a second... I'll pause the game real quick. Let's go look at planning. We want to have, I think, at least a 2x2 pathway kind of all around at any given time, just to make sure we've got a nice amount of space. But what I'm thinking is, if we put down some walls around here, there could be a room of something, right? That's a bit of space that we are kind of wasting right now, not really doing anything with it. And it's not really getting used all too much. And also... what I'm thinking, before we start doing anything else like that, let's have a look. Let me undo these real quick. Also, I'm thinking we can maybe make this line up with this if we bring out walls like that. Yeah, I think that works nicely. We can kind of demolish these walls here and here, as well as kind of dismantle this large door so we can replace it here. And that's going to give us even more space to kind of put another block in the middle here. Not quite sure what we're going to put there. We could make it solitary confinement, but I don't think having solitary confinement, like, at the very front of your prison is going to be a good first impression for anyone who arrives who is not a prisoner. So we'll think of something to put there in the future. Let's have a look at rooms real quick. Is there anything we could put in there? We could get more storage, I guess, because right now storage isn't particularly great. We could also, I guess, maybe put like more storage over here in this, again, in this like weird space that we've created. Not sure how well this is going to work as storage, but again, you know, why not? We've got this space, we might as well do something with it. And I'm going to go all the way out to this side here and kind of fill up. That's a real weird shape, but it's fine, okay? It's fine. Let's go over to objects, let's grab ourselves a quick staff door and plop that down like so. Nice. All right, let's go back up to full speed and let's get things done. Whilst we're waiting for those guys to finish that, is there anything else in here that I want to get? Remote access is something that's pretty cool. So remote access basically allows us to set up doors that open like on a timer or can be opened remotely by a guard working at a security terminal. And basically what that means is that we don't have to have a guard walk up and open every single one of these large jail doors when somebody wants to open a large jail door. Pretty cool. How are they doing on recreation? I think that's gone down a little bit. They're complaining about sleep, which is a bit weird. They're also complaining about bladder and bowels. You do all have toilets in your cells. I assume that you go to the toilet in your cell. And clothing. We need to set up. Did we finish prison labor? We didn't. Prison labor needs to be on the go here. This failed miserably. Let's delete some of this stuff here. Let's like demolish you and you. But the rest of that is fine. And so we can make that storage. Let's see. Where is storage? It is there. Okay, here we go. Boom. Boom. And boom. Nice. All right, we got a nice little extra section for storage. I'll probably start putting some stuff in there pretty quickly. Somebody is injured because someone's got attacked. We really need to set up a solitary confinement area. So, where would be... Also, let's get rid of this wall real quick. Where would be a good place to set up solitary confinement? Maybe like up here. What I'm thinking is maybe like if we get a pathway and kind of go like that, and then maybe just have some cells along here that do that. Yeah, that could work. That could work. So if we say 2 wide for the hall, obviously we want 1 for the wall, and then maybe like 1 or 2 wide for the actual cell itself. Yeah, that could work for me. That could work. And we'll do that to like there. That looks good. So we'll have a pathway that goes all the way up, and then we'll have some little, really small solitary confinement cells over here, because they don't really need to be that big. They can be pretty small. They're not going to spend too much time in there anyway. I think they get assigned like a few hours at most in solitary confinement. It's usually not like days or weeks or anything like that. So that is fine. We can't see what's going on over here, but again, that should be okay for now. Haven't seen anyone use the common room in their free time yet, which is a little weird. We do want to make sure that we have a large double door. Actually, we'll just go with a normal door for symmetry's sake right about there, and we'll hit play on that. This is now done, but people can't get into the yard, so we'll put a wall. Why can't I put a wall there? Is that not, like, actual ground yet? Do I need to set that up as ground? And also, we need to put, like, a nice... Do I want to put a jail door, or do I want to put a normal door on? Or do I just want to put any door on the yard? You know what? I'm just going to have the yard be open. Because it seems a little silly to have, like, a big door there. You know, I'm going to leave it open. We're going to put a wall there. And then... what we're going to do is we're going to unselect this as yard. This doesn't need to be yard anymore. That can just be like normal space. I want to make sure this is kind of like foundation, because right now it's not. I want this to... Can I just put flooring down? Does putting flooring down fix the situation? Like, is it paving stuff? I don't know. I'm gonna put foundation here, and then I'm gonna delete the bricks, because it's... I want I want there to be floor there. Right now there's no floor there. It looks a bit silly. So we'll leave that like that. Delete that wall if we can. Is that going to, like, become a thing? It is. Nice. Okay. Not quite sure what's going on here at all, but that's fine. All right. So, back over to planning. Pathways, again, we still want them to be 2x2 all the way around, but we can now kind of get rid of this area and make a much larger kind of middle room here that we could use for something else, which would work out quite nicely. Now, before we do that, before you get working on that prison, people, do I want this to be in line with this? You know what? I'm not too bothered about being in line with that. I'm fine with this being a nice big room. Maybe we'll make this our laundry room if prison labor is almost done, which it is. Let's go over to rooms. Do we have one for laundry? Mail, parole, library. We could probably set up a library. Laundry. What's the requirements? Indoors, laundry machine, laundry basket, ironing board. Okay. What I'm thinking is we'll maybe set up like half of this as the laundry room. How big is this? It's 10 wide. So if we make the laundry room like this, and we put like a wall in the middle, we could probably use the other side here for something else. Maybe more visitation, although to be fair, with visitation, we could probably just expand downwards. So I'm thinking that's fine. Let's just put like a normal door on laundry. We do have some more people coming, which is fine. We need a laundry machine, a laundry basket, and an iron board. So back over to objects. Let's have a look. Laundry machine. Let's put like a few of those in here, like that. Laundry basket. Can these go anywhere? Yeah, let's just put them like in the middle there. And then we also need an ironing board for these guys to iron on. No idea how that's gonna work, but I guess maybe like here and here? You can just iron against the wall? Sure, why not? Why not? We'll also need to put some small piping. Boom. Nice. All right, the prisoners should get their clothes washed, which is nice. They are no longer hopefully going to complain about the fact that their clothing is absolutely disgusting, which is good. Next on the to-do list is check the needs, because again, we need to know hygiene is not working too well. I am going to demolish this, because I think this is having an effect on, like, how close people are together. And I'm also going to demolish these walls as well, so that when they do all run in first thing in the morning to try and get into the shower, they can get in without having to kind of fight all through that small gap. You see here, they can all kind of get in a little bit easier. This is not allocated as a shower room, which is something that we definitely need to fix. Nope, not yard. Shower. Can I unselect and reselect this pretty quickly? No, why is it selecting yard? Unselect. Reselect. There we go. Alright, you guys go nuts. We do need more drains down, guys. We need more drains, like ASAP, in these spots that I've requested drains be fitted. Because the water is kind of leaking into the kitchen, which is not particularly great. But this is fine. We might want to move the shower at some point in the future, because right now, it's not in the greatest of places. Like, right now, you know what, we'll actually... Can we make this patrol kind of go around into here? Can we have him go check in here every so often? I guess we'll find out if that works. If it does, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know if this is in the best place right now. You know, it's right next to the canteen. We might move this closer to the cell block at some point in the future. Danger level is high and increasing. Why? What is everybody and their grandma complaining about? Recreation, alcohol, drugs, exercise. Okay. Sure. Okay, first of all, solitary confinement. We didn't even work on getting solitary confinement up and running. Let's put a nice long power cable that goes through there. Let's put some nice walls that are going to kind of go, I guess, along here. These are going to be real small solitary confinement cells. I'm going to make them basically one little block wide. But we are going to have a nice amount of them. This guy at the end is going to get a nice wide solitary confinement cell. And then what we'll do is we'll sit a solitary door on the front there. We've got enough money, I think, to make this happen. Maybe. These are 500 apiece. Almost enough to make this happen. And then what we'll do is we'll go over to rooms and we'll search for solitary. And we'll basically make all of these little solitary rooms. We might as well wait until that's finished before we start working on that. This guy is injured. For whatever reason, the doctors are not working on him. It would be nice if you could go and, like, heal this guy, you know? Maybe do what we pay you to do. But, you know, it's fine if you don't want to. It's fine. There we go. He's fixed up. Getting some little health bonuses. Cool stuff. These guys are all going for recreation. Recreation should be going way down right now. It is. They are happy with recreation. They're getting on the phone call. Family's going down. Everything's actually going down quite a bit. Recreation's going down a lot, which is nice. Maybe they need another, like, maybe more free time up here instead of lockup, because the recreation seems to get, like, highest. The redness seems to get highest towards the end of the day, kind of whilst we're in the cell. So we'll leave that there. We'll see if that helps at all. And then, as we said before, over here, just in case anybody needs to be in solitary, which apparently they do because this guy's already in there, we'll leave that like that. Does anyone else need taking to solitary? They do. Okay, cool. We're filling those up. That is good. Everything is good. Do we have... Oh, I didn't know you could move this. Can I move this? I moved it, but I didn't want to move it. Okay, well, that's fine. We do also have remote access now. And so what I'm thinking is we can replace some of these large jail doors that we have here with remote access doors so that we can kind of open them up first thing in the morning without having to have all the prisoners kind of cluster up and wait for a guard to arrive. So, real quick here. Actually, what we'll do is we'll make this over here the security room. We're going to put a jail door on there. No, we'll put a staff door on there. I don't think we need a jail door for the staff. But we'll put a staff door right about there. And then inside here, we will make this a security room, like so. And this is where we want to put our monitor. Now, whereabouts is it? Door control system. We want to get this guy that costs how much? 1,000. We don't have 1,000. That's not good. Over here, we can see how many of our prisoners are being fed. So far, it's 74%, which isn't really enough. We kind of want all of our prisoners to be fed, if at all possible. But that could be due to the fact that some of them are in solitary confinement and some of them are kind of wandering in a little bit late. We're at 80%. It looks like everyone might get fed. Some people might not because they're in solitary. I think they still get fed. It's gone away, so I'm assuming they did get fed. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. Also, we should take out of the grant. Let's have a look. Grants. Security. Hire a security chief requires an office. Hire 10 guards. Unlock patrols through bureaucracy. I think we've done this. Yeah, we just got $20,000. Nice. All right, let's go back over here. Let's quickly grab ourselves a remote. Nope, it's not called remote. It's called, like, a desk? Nope. It is. Let's go to plus. Where is this at? It's here. Door control system. Let's get our door control system, and let's stick it right about there. So as soon as that's built, I think one guard should kind of automatically assign himself to this. We also need to actually make this an official security room, so it needs a chair, it needs a desk, and I think also a filing cabinet. Yeah, of course it does. It needs a filing cabinet, not a medical bed. We'll stick that, I guess, like right about there. Cool. All right. So now we've got this this remote system here. What we need to work on is actually replacing some of our doors with remote doors. So again, let's go back over to here, and then let's take a quick look. Remote door, not that one, remote door. So let's dismantle. For now, both of these large jail doors. We're going to get rid of both those, and we're going to replace them with the automatic doors. And hopefully, that will kind of decrease that massive, like, pileup that we get at the beginning of the day. That's the plan, at least. We'll see if that actually ends up working. We've taken down this one. That is good. Let's grab ourselves a remote door. Now, you got to be careful with these because they're a bit picky sometimes about how they work. And they look the same on both sides, but if you put them down the wrong way around, they end up being a massive pain, because what you need to do to get these to work is you need to have a door servo be right next to them. So he's made that work. See, now that opens the wrong way, so I need to dismantle that instantly. It doesn't. I don't want it to open this way. I want it to open that way, kind of into the wall there. So, again, we need to dismantle that instantly. I did have a little bit of an issue in my single-player world with guys not dismantling these properly. Now, I have no idea what these guys are doing, kind of just bouncing around. It says carrying staff key. They're just bouncing around in here, not really doing anything of use, which is a bit of a pain. You know what? I will cancel this dismantlation, and instead what we will do is we will just build a wall here, because for whatever reason, they don't seem to like dismantling those, and instead what we'll do is we'll grab our door servo. I'm going to put it right there. And then what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to hook our door up to our remote control door system over here. And hopefully, it should work pretty nicely. Hopefully. That's the plan, at least. We'll see if this works. We'll let them connect it up. Other than that, things are looking pretty good. Danger level is increasing due to exercise. Next episode, we'll probably work on making the yard bigger and getting some more of these kind of weight benches up and running. We also need to get a chapel at some point as well, because spirituality is pretty low. For now, I will set this as open so that people can get in and out as they need to. But is this hooked up? There we go. We'll close it. Take it to normal. Did we make the servo? No, the servo is still in progress. Like I said, I have no idea what my workers are doing right here. Are we waiting on an order? No, what? Please tell me you've not finished fitting that. Because that is not what I requested at all. I requested that it be placed down there. No route failed 4 times. Alright, cancel that. Dismantle. Can we get rid of this, please? Is this a box? Oh, it's a box. Okay, let's see about... Okay, he's moved the box. This is fine. This, I think, should be doable. We'll try again. Hopefully it works. Because I would like to kind of show off how this is going to get stuff done. They are using the second storage room now, which is good as well. Staff room not getting as much use. This room is completely useless. Let's go ahead and dismantle all of this stuff. Is there anything nice and small that we could put in there? Cleaning cupboard? 3x3? Perfect. Boom. It's a cleaning cupboard. Alright. Is this going to get built? Are you going to be able to do this for me, guys? Without a servo? Yeah, we need to attach this servo, and they're not wanting to do it. Alright. Well, that's a shame. Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to end this episode of Prison Architect there. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time for some more Prison Architect, where we'll try and get these remote doors working. We can also probably look into getting some CCTV up and running. I will probably work on getting our canteen a little bit bigger, making our yard bigger, looking at the needs of our people, maybe getting a chapel up and running as well. But, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.